everyone. Hello, friends. Let's see here. All right, I think we're live. Hello, everyone. It's me, Dr. Janet Roark. I am a veterinarian in Central Texas. And if you're hopping on right now, let me know where you are from and what essential oils you're using tonight or this morning if you're on the other side of the world. And if you have a question for me about animals and essential oils or just animals, go ahead and pop that in the chat and I will answer your question because this is my weekly Q&A. Every Sunday I go live at 7 p.m. Central. I'm a couple minutes late tonight, and I answer your questions. I answer a few of your questions. Yeah, so this is me, live Q&A. That's what you're on right now. So in order to make it a Q&A, I do need some questions to answer. And I should actually probably start posting this, doing a separate post on this and having you guys ask your questions in there and just picking some out of there. But I like doing it live, and so far it's been working really well. So we're just going to keep at it for now. Just a quick plug for a couple of announcements coming up. There is here we go. Essential oil vet. Okay, there we go. So there are a couple of announcements. So if you are not in the membership group or the membership portal, you don't even have to be on Facebook to get access to the stuff. But there was on Friday, we just did a webinar. I just did a workshop on called Defeat the Yeast for yeast in animals and why it happens and why it's important and what you can do to address it and digestive health and all of that fun stuff. That was this past Friday. And so if you missed it, I have some good news for you. There's actually a recording. So if you missed it, you can still watch the recording just by joining the membership group. And to do that, you can pay with PayPal or credit card. It's over at essentialoilvet.com/members. It is very low cost, very, very low cost. I make this super accessible to everybody. So this is going to essentialoilvet.com/members to go grab that. If you want to watch that. The other announcement is that this coming week, well, there's another announcement. There's more announcements. I have 3 announcements, I guess. So this coming week, there is a dog nutrition summit, and it is free from November 4th through the 8th. And there's like I think on the 3rd, the evening of the 3rd, there's like a Q&A with some of the veterinarians, and it is free. It is free from the 4th to the 8th. I think you have access for like 24 or 48 hours of the recordings for each day. And then they disappear. But you can also purchase the recordings. You can get a flash drive with all the recordings on it if you want to watch it later. If you're like me and you just want to have that information, you can definitely do that. And if you want to purchase all those videos, it's going to be over 20 hours worth of videos. Do it before the summit. If you do it right now, it's at the lowest cost. So don't wait until after and you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, I want to buy it. You can certainly do that. It just will cost you more. So buy it cheap. And I think it's only like $47 or something like that. So for all of the videos, for like that whole thing. And so grab that. essentialoilvet.com/dog nutrition summit to grab that. Or if you just go to essentialoilvet.com, the main banner on that website is you can just push the button there to log into that and actually get registered. I think you just enter your email to register, and you'll get emails with the links to log in and stuff like that. So super cool. Go check that out. I'm super excited about it. I'm going to be attending it and buying the recordings myself. And so that is another. Okay. What is the last announcement? Cats. I know you cat people think I forget about you, but I don't. I love you guys. So I created, I don't know if you saw my post yesterday, but I created a recipe book for cats that is downloadable and it's only $1.99. Okay, for this top 10 recipes for cats. So it's essentialoilvet.com/cat dash recipes. There you go. So that, if you want that recipe book, essentialoilvet.com/cat dash recipes. There's a dog one too. It's dog dash recipes. Okay, at the end. So there's a dog one and a cat one now. They're beautiful. I worked really, really hard on it. And you'll be able to opt in to 7 days for whole cat health option when you purchase that as an option if you want to buy it. To buy both. Okay, and that is like an email sequence that you'll get one per day for 7 days with all the information that you need to keep your cats healthy and happy throughout their lifetime. So, all right, those are the 3 announcements. 1, if you missed the dog web or you missed the Defeat the Yeast workshop in the membership, join the membership. 2, the Canine Nutrition Summit is happening now, or it's happening the 4th through the, Nancy wants that one again. Nancy, it is essentialoilvet.com/dog nutrition summit, all one word. Or you can go just to the essentialoilvet.com main page. It's the big banner on that page. And then if you want the cat recipe book, it's only $1.99, super, super cheap. Essentialoilvet.com/cat dash recipes. It's beautiful. It is awesome. It's a downloadable PDF where you can actually click on the links to learn more about different stuff. There's YouTube videos on there that we've attached and all sorts of good educational stuff for you guys that I think you'll find really helpful. So, all right, that's all the announcements. Now I'm here to answer your questions. So let's see. Trisha says, is it helpful to use Copaiba on joints? Yes, it's amazing for joints. Also, what's really great for joints is giving an internal supplement like glucosamine, chondroitin, and MSM. The one I really like for that is, and you can actually give Copaiba internally as well, or you can apply it topically. The other thing that's really good for joints is the massage blend, diluted, of course, unless it's a horse, then you don't have to dilute it. But let's see. Oh, the joint supplement I like is from newvat.com. It's called New Joint, NUJOINT, New Joint DS, which just stands for double strength. And you use code 27702 to order that. Glucosamine supplement. It's a super, super clean joint supplement for dogs. Problem with most of the joint supplements out there is they're like treat based and they're just like all kinds of junk in those. Oh man, I don't have another. I could talk about that for an hour. Let's see. But yes, Copaiba. Oh, you love my laugh. That's so sweet. All right. Okay, Robin says, how dangerous is it for my 10-month-old chocolate lab to eat a little bit of raw onion? She weighs 45 pounds. So if it's just a tiny bit, it's not going to hurt her at all. The thing with onion and a lot of garlic, it takes a lot of garlic to get this, but with onion, raw onion, what can happen is they can get a little bit of an anemia, an aplastic anemia, and it takes quite a bit. For a big lab like that, I wouldn't worry too much if she gets like a couple of pieces of onion. It's not as just a small amount won't hurt them, as like a little bit of xylitol can cause a lot of damage. A little bit of just like a couple of grapes can cause a lot of problems. But like chocolate, it actually takes quite a bit of chocolate. It takes quite a bit of onion to actually cause problems. So let's see what other questions we have here. Hi, Kimberly from New York. Esther from Vacaville. I've been to Vacaville. I went to the Mission Church there. There was a conference there that I went to. Okay, so Belia, I'm not sure how to say your name. Hi, what would you do for a Okay, we're not going to talk about treating or diagnosing or anything like that. But what would you do for a cherry eye and Old English Bulldog? So the gold, a lot of times these do need surgery to repair if they're recurring, but there is something you can do. You can do like a warm lavender compress over the eye, which is like 2 cups of warm water, a drop or two of lavender. You can do a drop or two of Copaiba and frankincense in there as well. Dip a washcloth in there, wring it out really well, and hold it over the eye for 5-10 minutes. Keep it warm, and then you can actually massage the corner of the eye and it actually flip around if it's not serious, if it's not a really bad one. Now, sometimes they need surgery because they can't be reduced on their own, but that is something that you can do on your own. You can try first. It's super easy. Okay. Jan says, my dog's on raw. She always bites her paws. Is she allergic? And can I put oils to heal? So yes. Okay. So licking the paws is sometimes indicative of allergies. Or she could have like a yeast infection or a bacterial infection. So I would really recommend watching the yeast webinar in the membership group, Jan, if you're in there. Could it be allergies? Absolutely. But it doesn't necessarily mean that. It could be several other things as well. So I would say make sure you wipe her paws off. You can also do a paw soak. And what you do for a paw soak is you do about a gallon of warm water, a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar, which is kind of a natural astringent. And you can do a couple of drops of lavender, or Roman chamomile. You can even do like a chamomile tea and actually use that as part of your water as well. And then put their paws in it and soak it for about 5 minutes, and then wipe it off with a microfiber cloth, like Norwex is a good one, and just wipe it off. And what you'll find is that will help with the bacteria. It'll help with the yeast. It'll make them less itchy. And so doing that on a regular basis can really help with that if it's only the paws that are affected. Sue says, my Doxie has a bald spot on his tail. Is there an oil that can support hair regrowth? And the answer is yes. So I would definitely have it looked at by a vet if it is like a lump or something like that. But if it's just a bald spot, rosemary, I like rosemary, lavender, and cedar wood, or you can also use cypress in there, but rosemary and lavender together, and then you can add cedar wood or cypress in there if you want, or both, and then apply that. I start with like 3 or 4 drops of each in a 10 milliliter roller bottle, top it off with fractionated coconut oil, and then roll that over that area a couple of times a day, and it'll actually start to regrow hair pretty quickly. The cypress really helps with that if there's like a circulatory issue. Yeah, Nancy says, what are the best things to get ready for our dog to be spayed before and after surgery? Best essential oils. So before the surgery, you want to support the immune system as much as possible. And so doing a drop of the protective blend internally for once or twice a day for about 3 days before the surgery, and then making sure you withhold food the night before the surgery, according to whatever your vet says. And then after the surgery, I would continue that for another 3 to 5 days. And then topically, I really like a combination of myrrh and helichrysum around the incision. So you do 4 to 5 drops of myrrh and helichrysum in a 10 milliliter roller bottle, top it off with a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil, and mix it up together really good, and then roll that around the incision, not over the incision, not over any sutures. Go around it, and it'll actually help decrease bruising. It'll really support that skin pretty significantly, and those are my 2 favorite oils to use for that. Christina says, anything safe to use on cats as a tick repellent? Cedarwood and turmeric are both really, really good tick repellents. And so, dilute them to 1% for a kitty cat. You can apply that topically as well. Lori says, can dogs have IQ Mega? Yes, my dogs actually get it every single day. The amount that you give is a half a teaspoon per 10 pounds of body weight daily. And that's a pretty high dose. So you can have that if you're like, my dog is fine. I just want to make sure they get some omegas. But if they have a skin issue, if you really want to support brain health or cardiovascular health and they have like allergy problems or something like that, and you want to give that for that, then I do the higher end of that dose. So half a teaspoon per 10 pounds of body weight. Yeah, Melissa says, what oils do you suggest for kidney support? I'm using juniper berry, frankincense, and copaiba. Those are the oils. You can also do the detoxification complex and the detoxification oil. And you can blend the oil blend. And then also sometimes I'll add in some milk thistle to support the liver in addition. And then fluids and diet. Nutrition is number one when it comes to kidney support. Diet, nutrition. All right. Oh, Elser, you're awesome. Diane says, defeat the geese is a good webinar to see. Diane's the one who came up with that name, actually. She's amazing. All right. Oh, Haley says, my dog's allergic to salmon and fish oil. What can you recommend for omegas? So if your dog's allergic to salmon and fish, try krill instead. The marine base is the best from a bioavailability standpoint. So they have krill-based oil omegas that a lot of the fish allergic dogs can still have. If that one's still not going to work, you can try flax. It's just very not bioavailable for dogs, flaxseed. But it just takes a lot more of it to be actually helpful. Kimberly says, what is a great multivitamin for dogs? We'll end with this one, the NuVet Plus. So nuvet.com, NuVet Plus, and then use my code or let them know Dr. Janet sent you. 27702 is my code. So nuvet.com, use code 27702. They ship to the US and Canada. If you're in Canada, you do have to call them. There's an 800 number. Call them with your order. Not tonight because it's Sunday night, but tomorrow when they open, and they will ship it to you. They just don't have that accessibility on their online ordering website, but they do ship to Canada. I have lots of people up there that have gotten it and love it. So definitely check that out. NuVet Plus, awesome multivitamin for dogs and cats. They also have one for cats that Miss Tina is on, my kitty. And I really, really like it for kitties too. All right, you guys, you have an amazing week. Be sure to check out that Canine Nutrition Summit over at essentialoilvet.com/Canine Nutrition Summit. And then the cat recipe book over at essentialoilvet.com/cat-recipes. We'll put that in the email that goes out tomorrow as well. If you're on my email list, you'll get those links. And I will see you guys all next week. Same time, same place, same me, different questions. All right, I'll see you then. Bye.